Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. To avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And then we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Lions will take over. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Go off a handoff here to Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. Touchdown, Detroit! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Throws quickly, and he's got George Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Purdy from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On second and goal, Purdy. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Goff on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff connecting with DJ Chark. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Open man is Juwan Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. The kick by Gold is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. So So we've reached. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. He'll take it inside the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Goff. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Goff. Caught on the slant. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too in a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Well, this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
And he finds Tyler Kroft. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. After the sack on first down, Purdy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Purdy.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Purdy.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Brockers able to get him for a loss of about 3. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Another try after the first down sack. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coach always said, guys, you got to earn your right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot in this big league, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Tashaun Gipson.
And the Niners will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 50 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Niners down by 11, 34 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down.
Here's Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Purdy to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves.